All right, welcome back, everybody. This is The Bear, Season 2, Episode 6, Fishes. This is the past.
Okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know when you do that, it just kind of like does it to all of us.
Michael?
Natalie?
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask her.
It's not like I want to ask
No,
her.
I know. It's that thing, you know? Somebody, if they're okay, they immediately start thinking they're not acting okay. That immediately makes them start not acting okay.
Mikey, can you come inside and be you real quick? I don't know how to deal with these people.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
No. Is some family shit I should know about?
No, it is not.
Give us a second, all right, cousin?
I'm not gonna ask if she's okay.
What would you like me to do with this?
Oh my God, Bob Odenkirk! You shut the fuck up! What the? Oh my God! All.
I'm not touching it.
Whoa! 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 There's. Oh my God! I freaking love him.
Is that like what you're gonna do?
This is like a star-studded cast. What the hell? This is cute, the way they're opening it up like this. Oh my God, makes me. I need to go rewatch Better Call Saul. Oh my God.
$500 or $5. My eBay is lit up. No
How many fucking facts are there?
Well, there's Kenny and Sammy and Susan, and then Francie, and then there's Doug. We need $500. Copy and paste. Can turn into.
They've always been hustling this guy for money. That's hilarious.
Yeah, hold this so I can slap you.
Stupidest fucking idea I ever heard. Merry Christmas.
I'm spilling shit
Oh my God, what the heck? I'm so glad I didn't know anything about this show. This is amazing. I didn't know who was in this at all. What a shock.
What
asking me
smells
100
so
times?
good? Oh my God.
Might be me.
Is it you? Come here.
Yeah, we're good. Hey.
Wait, you said you weren't gonna say, are you good?
Oh man, why are you looking for a fucking skate?
It's busting mine. It's fine.
Why don't you let him help you? It's like all he fucking does. It'd be great.
What was that? Like that was a shot or?
Well, he is helping me. Back
Is
off.
that a shot?
Well, yeah, I'm the guy that does
God, everyone gets so annoyed with each other.
have to follow.
Carmen, I need you to check the Brenzino.
I feel like that was a shot, Carm.
I'm saying this is why I didn't want to come home. This is why.
Fuck you.
What the fuck?
Why would you say you
what's
don't want to
that
come
time?
back?
Whatever. Okay, whatever.
Whatever, okay.
Yes, I'm happy. Come here. I am happy.
Hi.
Come here. I'm
Okay.
happy.
Thank
You know, it's nice he's back. We get him only once a year. He's too fancy for us.
Gosh. Oh my God, Britta! That's all I'm just saying. She's Britta for life to me. Oh my God.
Why are you screaming?
Oh
Why are you screaming at me?
gosh.
Why are you screaming like a maniac?
Richie.
All right, she's a little
Is that Richie's? Oh, they're
Actually,
together.
baby,
Aww.
because it lets you know that they're healthy.
He read one
you know
book.
what?
Yeah.
Do you want to go lay down upstairs in my bed?
Oh, thanks, Steve. Of course. Not sweet of you.
No. Why is no one listening, to me?
What?
I said move the pot.
When?
I said move the pot,
Right now, I'll
Corbin.
move the pot. You want me to move the pot?
I said move the fucking
all right.
pot.
Here's the.
Why do you think that?
Because you're always fucking with me.
This is so crazy.
I'm not gonna fucking believe you. You're not gonna fucking.
This is like no trust in this family. They're always like looking over their shoulder.
Trying to tell you we ran into the love of your fucking life.
Dude, I don't have a love in my life.
Just fucking tell her. Bear.
Oh, Claire. So he's liked her for forever then.
Please tell him who we ran into. He doesn't believe us.
Oh, we saw Claire Bear.
You see?
Carmen.
You
On
see
the
that?
weekends, this woman teaches CPR to differently abled college kids.
Neil.
She's a deeply good person.
Yeah.
I can see why you're in love with her.
I'm not in love with her though. That's what I'm saying.
Phew. Goodness. I feel like I'm there.
No, it's good. It's good. I like it.
God, it's so funny. He's so sweet as a husband and sweet as a dad. That's so realistic. That's so funny. It's just so realistic.
I got this.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Better call Saul.
No, you are Miss Lee.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
Michael,
that's
not
Lee.
very nice.
Okay.
Not very nice.
Talk to you about that thing from earlier. The job. Coming home with my hands hands covered in grease trying to change diapers and stuff. And
Screaming back. What are they talking about, Bill Murray? What the hell?
I want to be at the beef every day. That makes sense, right? I feel like I'm wasting potential.
What kind of potential?
I don't know, but with people, I don't really have an outlet for that, though. And I've never had a mentor. I've never had an uncle. I want to learn. If you teach me, I will learn, and you can trust me.
You want me to teach you things?
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
I mean, that's a nice question.
You're a good kid.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Mom, can I help, please? Can I take?
No, honey. I don't want to have to explain to everyone why I call you sugar again.
Never heard that story.
Do you know what's really fucking crazy? Is when you're trying to cook and people just, they pour into the kitchen.
And a cup
the
of sugar
instead of a cup of salt. And then the gravy tasted like fucking Hawaiian punch.
I'm so glad we had this time together. Now I know.
It was the peppers.
Peppers, right? The peppers.
Sugar?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to remind me. to put the
She's
bread
just
in.
gonna, she's
Okay.
overwhelmed herself
Okay.
so much.
Did I win?
John Mulaney being here is so random to me. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess all of them being here, I'm like, what?
I'm right here. What's going on? What, I gotta drag it out of you? What?
I thought when I was back, I could work with you, right?
Yeah, look, the place is no good, Carmy. It's a fucking nightmare. Like, trust me, I have no idea.
But he knows because of what he's doing behind the scenes. He knows what's going on.
Three things about Copenhagen.
Slept on a boat. I fed an invisible cat.
So it's the same thing Marcus is doing.
That's a home run.
Yeah, around the park.
Oh, that okay. So that, as I was been editing the first season episodes, that photo was on the wall, and they would zoom in on it.
Mike, we could
Like so much foreshadowing in this show.
we could do this, you know?
The bear,
Yeah.
their family's business. But it must have been a tough thing for him to get that, because he knew what he was going through at that time. Like Mikey was just in serious debt and mental health issues, drugs. But he did hang it up in his office, so it meant a lot. Oh man. Ooh.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, it's just some crazy person yelling fuck.
I'm gonna go. Let him.
Ed, there's a garlic bulb and a cross by the door. Just don't make eye contact.
Whoa, so intense. Oh,
Okay, Mom, I got it.
To do everything for everyone. No one fucking listens. I'm just gonna go upstairs and get Dad's gun out of my drawer, and I think I'm just gonna blow my fucking brains out, and then you guys can make dinner, because I don't think anyone would fucking miss me. No. Make dinner. You won't even miss me. You won't
Donna,
eat.
and Steve, you need to.
Fucking asshole! Fuck! Come on!
sugar, poor sugar.
Okay?
Will you hug me?
Yeah, of course.
I'm looking at you and I don't even recognize you.
It's like a monster.
It's like, I'm like, Michael?
You get to a fucking ATM, you know? We got
We've heard this story a million times. We've heard it a million times. Well, no, Lee, like you have.
I haven't.
I have, but I like it. But
It's a good story.
Yeah, Lee, chill out or fuck off. Let us
You
tell
want
the
me to
fucking
finish?
story. And then at the end, you find the horse.
No.
Good for you, Lee. You're like a real genuine fucking asshole. you
Because
know that
I cut off the story that you've told a million times. Why don't you finish a business plan? All right,
Oh my god.
Michael, where's the frozen pizza plan?
Oh my god.
about how I like don't finish it. Not stories. He finishes those over and over.
Mikey, I mean, come on.
Oh, Pete, no. This is the wrong time.
Thanks for bringing fish.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, family, come on, let's sit, okay? Dinner's ready.
What is that? What is that?
Don't tell him.
What do you mean don't tell
It's
me?
nothing. It's not. You're going to be upset, but his heart was in the right place, Carm.
It's a tuna casserole.
7 fishes.
I know it.
Pete,
They didn't
this would
communicate.
make 8 fishes. That would make us assholes.
Yeah,
What
Merry
the
Christmas.
fuck is that?
No, Pete, I told you not to fucking do this.
I know, but
This stinks.
Whoa. Oh my God. Welcome.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Somewhere.
I understand.
I have this idea, and I just wonder if maybe you'd be open to it. You want to come stay with me for like a couple of days in New York? Just like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's really important for you to keep your head in the game, you know? Stay focused, keep your eye on the motherfucking prize. This isn't good for your head, it's not good for anyone's head, but it's really not good for yours.
Okay.
I see what happens here, you know? And I can see how it gets in your head.
Yeah.
Keep going.
No. Damn. I'm just like, the Carmy, I feel that like so deeply. It's just like family's dysfunctional and he's kind of like one of the only ones who kind of got out and is doing something. But yeah, but the pressures are still there and trauma's still there.
You ever have a chocolate covered banana too?
Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah, drive out here. We actually, we passed the stand. My dad used to take me to get it, right? We remember smells. Cologne. All these years I'm missing that fat fuck. Anyway, and here you are, you're eating a banana. Anyway, it's kind of funny.
Well, I wanted to say thank you.
What for, darling?
Oh, for giving Richie
Oh,
a chance.
no.
What?
Babe.
Oh, no.
Hold, you know what? No.
I
It's
can't
just
talk
not
about
public
it?
information
I
yet.
just want to
We're
say
just-
thank you. I don't know what the fuck is going on here because I was just going to thank you for giving Richie a job.
See, that's not entirely.
It's not true?
Told you I gave him a job.
Yeah, he told me he told me that you gave him a job.
Okay, look.
Richie, why did you lie?
Which is precisely why I gave him a fucking job, right? I just want to keep a lid on it for now, because I don't want every jack off in all of the land to know that I have all these jobs to give out, which I don't. So both of you.
I got a little sick. Oh, yeah.
I'm fine. I'm good. I don't think I can do this by myself anymore.
You're not by yourself, right?
Nobody out there gives a shit about me. I worked all day.
I know. Everybody really appreciates it too.
Go sit.
Jeez.
Why are you treating me like a child? Do we have a problem?
Whoa.
Do we have a problem?
Do we
What
have
in
a problem?
the world?
Anthony Berzattos.
My God, when this episode started, it was so exciting. And now I'm like clenched. Like I'm just, my teeth, everything is just, wow.
You want to say grace?
I don't know, cousin. Is this motherfucker gonna cut me off?
Depends. Is it a grace we've heard a million?
I'm sorry. Stupid.
Is what the hell is the point of 7 fishes? I don't get it.
Oh, I know the answer.
Well, it's biblical. Manger, right? There's Dutch oven potatoes that burned the living shit out of me earlier.
Oh my God.
Did you just throw a fork at me?
I did. You see what you did, right? You already did that. You remember you already bitched about the Dutch oven. You see, you did that before.
Michael, what are you
No,
doing?
he started it, Uncle Jay.
Mike, just
Don't throw fucking forks at people. Forks at people. It's a rule.
It's a rule. It's a rule. Hey, fat. Using your fork. Yeah, I borrow for
Please,
1 second.
Mikey,
Hey, Lee,
please.
Lee.
Michael.
I'm just gonna borrow for a second. I just need it for 1 second.
Come on, dude.
Michael. Hey, Mike.
Cousin, you're scaring the normals.
You're scaring
This
the
is nothing. This is
normals.
Rich,
Lee, my father's house.
we have liftoff.
okay, you get
Yeah, it's already.
Tell a story about how you're living with your mom and you're borrowing money off of her and any other sucker who'll listen to your bullshit.
Lee, shut the fuck up.
You're
Yeah,
one of the
we
suckers,
can't.
Jimmy, because this guy's nothing and he's nobody. And I know you're scared and you're afraid, aren't you, Michael? I don't know what the fuck you're on, but whatever it is, if you can hear me through the fog, throw another fork at me, you're gonna get fucking rocked.
1 second, I just
Oh my God.
Michael, put
the fucking Mikey's don't do this. Michael, hey. 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 I love you. Okay?
I love you too, Sean.
I'm begging you.
I'm sorry. I giggle when I...
No, Steve, do not apologize for that. You fucking giggle. Fucking giggle. Fucking enjoy this. This is fun.
Michael, Mike.
Oh my god. I'm losing it.
You throw it or put it down.
Oh my goodness, this is making me. I'm like literally. I'm welling up because I'm like, oh yeah.
Sit down.
The
Sit
big
down.
Oh, what you looking at? I throw it. I didn't throw it, you fucking pussy. Again, you fucking pussy.
Throw it. I'm not on anything. I flinch. Monster.
Yeah, I'm a monster, Lee. You're a fucking monster. Nobody wants
You
you.
loser.
Nobody
You
fucking
loser
wants you
fucking
here.
monster.
Nobody fucking wants you here with your big fuck.
Fucking throw it. You fucking animal. Throw it. Yeah, make it about you. Make Christmas about you. Go ahead, you're such a tough guy. Throw the fucking fork. You're nothing.
The thing, okay?
Yeah, at this point, Steve, do it. Pray.
Grace.
Hey, that we're all...
I'm sorry.
That we're all together, and healthy. No one's physically very sick.
Mentally, we're very, very messed up.
I'm very in love with Michelle. And I'm not gay like you guys asked a lot. But I was thinking about what you said about bears and how they're aggressive. They're aggressive, but they're kind. They're sensitive. And for me on the holidays. And please give Michael the strength not to throw that fork. Amen.
Cheers. Can we just drink and toast?
It doesn't fucking matter.
Oh no.
It's so beautiful.
So gorgeous. Thanks,
We love you so much. We love you. You okay?
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Rose Berzatto. Do you know how much I fucking hate when you ask? Do you know how much I fucking hate?
Let's go
That
upstairs.
you ask, why not look okay, Natalie?
Not really.
Oh, fuck you, Michelle.
Hey.
I do not look. Did I not just bust my ass all day for you motherfuckers?
I didn't mean it.
Am I okay? Are you motherfuckers okay? Shit! This is fucking gorgeous. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Wow.
I guess we all knew that was going to happen, so it's out, and maybe everybody can relax.
I've never seen her.
You fucking piece of shit.
Oh my god. What the hell? Who did anyone get hit? Was anyone in there?
Ma, open the door! Ma! Ma, what did you do? The door! Ma! Ma! Ma!
Wow. That was a lot. That was a lot. Man. Dang it. All right. Well, that was really hard. Like, a lot of things flashed before my eyes, but like on a personal level. And I think most of us who have anybody who has had similar upbringings, probably this was a really tough one to watch. It's probably tough for anyone to watch, but it's really, really, I hate to use the word triggering, but it should be sort of a trigger warning. Wow. I just like at the end of that episode, like a lot of stuff flashed before my eyes. Just when I was a kid growing up like that, that's tough because really, really messes with you. Like it just for the rest of your life. That's what you deal with. I did not expect to have like this sort of at the end of the episode where I was just like memories were just flowing, like, oh my god, yeah, that happened, this happened, that happened. Holy cow. Isn't it crazy how those of us who grew up in dysfunction still have to function in this world like nothing ever happened? You know, like how unfair is that? But life is not fair. It's really not. But it's just this sucky, horrible thing because it doesn't matter what culture you are, what background you come from, what language you speak, what religion you have or don't have. It seems to be universal. Dysfunction is universal. And it's like, I mean, it's just crazy how so many of us watching this could relate to this. It's just like heartbreaking at the same time. This shit does not go away. It seeps its teeth in you and it sticks with you. It's like you get stung by a bee or get bitten by a snake. The venom is able to like leave your body or you have an antidote. There is no antidote to this. And we want to act like there is, but there really isn't. And I don't mean to sound pessimistic, but it's the truth. For some people, it's hard. Like it's almost impossible to get out of this. The fact that Mikey got to where he got is unbelievable. To open up his own restaurant or run a restaurant from where he came from, unbelievable. We need to give credit where credit is due. That's the truth. We're just so quick to judge and be pissed at people because we don't like their behaviors, which I understand. People's behaviors, if they suck, really suck, but they don't come from nowhere. And it's just this cruelty to that like pull yourself up by the bootstraps thing sucks because, well, yeah, you can do it. And yeah, therapy works if you find the right therapist. And you have to spend money on that. And do you have money? And then do you even see your problem yet? Because if you don't see it, you're not going to go get help. And it takes time to be able to finally see it. And because your subconscious is, you're buried deep in your brain when you go through this type of trauma. You're just buried in, you develop habits. You see how your mom or dad or uncle or brother or whatever, how they react, and you start reacting to things. We saw a clear example. Mikey's a hothead. Sugar's always trying to make sure if mom's okay. Is mom okay? She's literally looking at every movement, every little crease and crevice on mom's face. Okay, well, I gotta do this. Oh, like now she has anxiety. She doesn't know what to do, and she's anxious and numb at the same time. And then we've got Carmy, who I think he's the youngest. So in some ways, I feel like the youngest is able to sort of withstand a lot more. Doesn't mean that they're not also getting the trauma, but of course they are. But usually the youngest gets a little bit of a better life because hopefully the parent grows up by then. Not always, obviously, as we can see here. This is so visceral, it's affecting me, and I'm not in their family, but I can relate because I grew up in, you know, dysfunction, and it sucks, and it's hard to break free from that, and the shit that gets stuck in you, that you, for the love of, I mean, I'm trying to make my brain stick to a point, but my brain wants to jump around on this because it's really emotional. And I think as I've gotten older and gained more experience and lived and made my mistakes and also being able to look back and like understand why I do what I do, being able to see myself in the mirror and like, okay, I don't like this thing, but also I know why I do it at the very least. And then wanting to make changes. Like, it's heartbreaking because we all right, let's go to the bootstraps thing. I'm jumping. The bootstraps, pick yourself up by the bootstraps, is such a stupid thing to say because everybody has their own stuff. If we all were born on the same playing field with the same amount of money, the same amount of trauma, the same or no trauma, or the same amount of love and support, the same amount of wealth and savings and retirement and a house, cars, then we could use that term. Then it would be kind of like confusing, like, well, you grew up in a nice, pretty well-adjusted neighborhood, and you had well-adjusted parents, good enough parents. You had this and that. Why are you this way? This doesn't make any sense. No one asked to be here. We just got here. We were dealt a bad hand or a good hand. It's the luck of, it's just roll the dice, and whatever it pops up to be, those are the numbers for the rest of your life. That's that. There is no control over that. And the fact that a kid who grew up with no parents or abusive parents, who grew up around drug addicts, alcoholics, who have bad coping mechanisms because they weren't taught to cope, because how could they be taught to cope because their parents don't know how to cope, or well, actually they do know how to cope. They use drugs and alcohol or boyfriends, girlfriends, or whatever it is, or yelling, or whatever it is. They're coping not in a healthy way. And then you have to now go shoulder to shoulder into the workforce with other people who had a pretty good enough life, and you have to par with them at the same pace. It's not possible. I think there was like that video. There's a video on YouTube about this. I think he was a coach, and he was in a high school, and he had all these students stand in a line, and he started shouting out all these things, like, if you had a father, take a step forward. If your parents are still married, take a step forward. If you had like all these privileges, and some kids were so far ahead, and some kids they couldn't even move past where they were standing. And then they said, okay, now let's start the race. And he did that as this exercise to show the fellow classmates, some of you are really lucky, and some of you are very unlucky, and it wasn't your fault, but this is the way life is, and we all have to run this marathon that is life. I don't call it a race, I call it a marathon because it's long. It's a marathon, and at some point, some people can start to catch up, but it's harder for those in the back. And that's just what it is. There is no like excuse. It's not an excuse for bad behavior. It's not an excuse for any of it. I'm not saying if you've been through trauma and will just lay down and don't get back up because there's no hope. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for those who do believe in that bootstrap mentality, it doesn't make sense and it doesn't help. It really doesn't, because people are dealing with a lot. And yes, there are those few that can get out and work hard and try their best, but there does need to be this understanding of people's difficulties in this world, and that the bad behaviors, the mental illness, the all of the above, there's a reason for it. 9 times out of 10, there is a reason. And I think if we were more understanding of that, it would make life better. I do believe that people can work hard and get out of it. But I also think it takes a type of mentality to do that. And some people are too bombarded. Like Mikey, he's the firstborn. I get it. I'm the firstborn. You're the dummy baby, you know, like you're the first one. The parents are figuring it out. And a lot of parents, you know, don't have it figured out. And they have you. And so you get the brunt of it. Mikey did pretty damn good for where he came from. I've lived long enough and seen a lot to just know that people don't care about what you do and where you come from, and it just not an excuse. I'm not excusing him behaving the way he did, but I understand it. I mean, God, if that's how he grew up, he watched people yell and fight, and his mom had the last laugh. Like, she was the one who drove the car into her house. It had to be, like, you can't outdo mom. Mom's gonna be the one to make it all about her and go and, oh, they're fighting? Oh, no. I'm gonna show you who's the craziest bitch in this house. I am. So I feel for Sugar. I feel for Carmy. I feel for Mikey. I feel for that whole family. Everyone has something going on. And it's so cool to see Sugar, who dated like a complete norm, but he loves her. And good for her to have found someone who loves her. It's a miracle that Sugar is just in her house and has a husband and lives, and she's gonna be a mom. And I think she's probably really nervous about that, because it's like, oh my God, am I gonna be like my mom? Am I gonna, like, you know, there's so many layers to it. But it doesn't mean we were like, wow, I'm infected, I'm traumatized, I'm gonna lay down and die. No. You keep going forward, always. You keep running the marathon. You have to take breaks. Maybe there's someone who wants to take that break with you and is by your side. Maybe you have nobody. Maybe you're alone, but you still have the day. The next day is here. You're still breathing. The next day is here. The sun came up. You keep going, and you can change things. I'm telling you that that's possible. And so that's why I really understand Carmy, because especially with his cousin saying, come live with me in New York. I see what's going on when you're here. It's like he's going to get pulled back in. So it's so hard, because you want to be there and you want to love on your family and try to, like, you're like, well, if I found the truth. I know I'm changing. I'm doing better. Maybe they can. And a lot of times they can't, because they're stuck. The older you are, the harder it is to change. Not impossible, but just so much harder. It's tough, because I know that she probably gets lots of hate, and I understand why. And but I can only imagine what her upbringing was like, you know. It's no excuse, no nothing. I'm not saying, but I feel for her too, because she's a human being that just so happened to be born, and it's just one of those things where it's like, damn. That's all you can say is just damn. I doubt that was her in her plan when she was like 10 years old. Like, you know what? When I grow up, I'm going to be an alcoholic. I'm going to be yelling at my kids in about 30 years, and I'm going to tell my daughter, fuck you. She probably thought she was going to have a beautiful family and be loving, and that trauma creeped up on her and made her toxic. And that's what it is. That's what trauma does. And I think the more we realize that, the better our outcome will be. Because if you could see that within yourself, that means you can change it. If you could see that within others, then you could be more understanding. And also creating boundaries and saying, look, I see your stuff. I don't want that for me. And just move on from people. But yeah, this world is so complicated. This is real deal stuff. So I feel deeply for Carmy. I can relate to Carmy a lot. For me, when I was now, it kind of gives me more like this thing of like with when I was hating on Claire and like their relationship, I'm like, well, it's probably a good, like, you know what? It's good. And also like being annoyed with him, right? For his business stuff that he's doing, like it's like, but he's doing so good for where he came from, right? Like, can't we give props to those who deserve their props? They might not be doing perfectly, but my God, he could be doing so much worse. He could be dead, like his brother. He could be on drugs, but he's not. He's here and he's working his ass off. So I'm rooting for him. You guys knew I was rooting for Richie way back when in the first episode, the first season, because he has a good heart. Like, these people have good hearts. Bob Odenkirk is just masterful. I love him. I'm such a crush on him. I don't care what anyone says. I love. I think he is delightful for sure. But I'm trying to make it a little lighter now because that was heavy. It's just what else am I gonna say? It's so heavy. This is just so damn heavy, and but what a great. Damn, there's no. This episode was so much. Now I'm in like, oh my God. Yeah, if Carmy makes mistakes going forward, I'm not going to be very mad at him. I'm just going to be like, you know what? The guy is really doing his damn best. He's really working hard. I'm on his side. I'm rooting for him. I root for people who want to do good and who want to do better. I think I said this in the first season. I'm just understanding because of the way I grew up with moving a lot. I think that really helped me to be able to see other sides of stories and being like, no, wait. And being autistic, that I think it's like a triple impact of like my I'm super observant. So I'm constantly observing people and behaviors and that's been the case since I was a kid. So I'm like, they're doing this because of that. And I know that. And it's like, I know why, for the most part, people do what they do. And that is, it seems to be a blessing and a curse because then you're also, but then you might be understanding and know why people do what they do, but we live in a society and a world that is very cold. It is pull yourself up by the bootstraps, and it is, you're either in or you're out. Get out of the way. You're moving too slow. Get out of the way. And then, yeah, the status quo and people, you have to be a certain way. You've got to have certain cars, have a certain amount of money, have this type of a marriage, and, you know, like stuff that's just actually really hard to achieve. And especially if you come from a place like this. So, yeah, I think if people are happy, healthy, doing the best that they can, I'm so happy for people. That's a goal. That's a goal that people should be at. Not addicted to anything, in control. I don't care how much money you have, what cars you drive, how tall you are, how short you are, what you look like. If you have those things, I am very grateful for you and grateful that you have those things, because that is the number one thing that's what makes the world go round. Just want to say, like, my family, with everything that they've been through and what I've been through with them, being able to grow and being able to be more, become an adult, and then being able to have compassion and see my family and for, you know, who they really are. And there's been breakthroughs because we've lived long enough. I'm lucky that my parents have lived long enough that I can see breakthroughs for them that think, wow, they're getting it now a little bit. Or for myself, where I'm like, I would have had a big reaction to that, but now I don't. And I'm lucky to kind of be on the other side of it with them. And I know that not everyone's lucky enough to have that. And I'm so sorry. It's really unfair. So I'm lucky. I'm thankful. Thank you for this episode. Thank you to the actors, the creators, the director. This was so beautiful and very needed for everybody in this world to watch this, because we all relate. So many of us relate to these types of stories, and these types of movies and TV shows are why I do believe it's so important to have the medium of media, because it helps us to learn that we're not alone, that other people go through the same stuff too, and we're a lot closer than we really realize, and it's gonna be okay. Thank you so much for watching along with me. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, everybody.